You don't be nervous. We fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Brews and Banter Podcast. Banter Podcast. Brews and Banter Podcast. What up? Welcome to Brews and Banter Podcast. I'm your host, Rob G. And with me, as always, is the Legendary Brew Crew. What up, fellas?
I was reading this weekend.
Mama. Nah, it doesn't taste like dirt. My name is Lou Belgians, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm wondering,
Does Delaware have an actual culture? This is the podcast that we talk about beer, but we also talk about a lot of things that's happening in the world. Politics, movies, anything really that comes to our mind while we're here sampling these brews. Grab a drink and pull up a chair.
Ooh, we love you, Brews and Banter Podcast.
That's when I wish I could speak Spanish because I, even though the beehive, I have no clue what he's saying.
right?
I never even got that far.
Yeah, woo, that's as far as I
That's
get.
as far I got. I was like, oh, when you said Spanish, that was the first time for me.
I didn't know the nigga rapped on there or nothing. I just
It's a TikTok for me. I'm old, man. I don't know. It hasn't made it to my phone, to my iTunes yet.
You said it's Bad Bunny. That's Bad Bunny and Drake.
I don't know if it's Drake. It's just, I know it's Bad Bunny. I don't know if Drake is on it. I'm sure he'll probably get on it soon.
That's funny.
What up? Welcome to Brewing Banter Podcast, where the topic is the rockin' the brew. What happened to fuel? And I'm your host, Rob G. And with me, as always, the Legendary Brew Crew. What's going on, fellas?
What's going on?
I ain't know.
I was gonna say something. Then I just let it go.
He held it. That's what that was. He was
Yeah. I was like, No. Hey guys, how y'all doing?
It was like,
for real.
Let's put all this extra space in the podcast. Let that dead air.
Yeah. I ruined 5 seconds of the show. I'm sorry. I apologize. But in my defense, Yoda didn't say anything either. So
he did not.
because I thought Lou was going to say his thing, and I just say, But instead, when I saw he just put his hands up, like he was.
I was resisting.
Off air, y'all choke up on air. So you get the difference.
Nah, you choked up on there enough. And I didn't choke up. I just decided not to say what I was going to say.
What were you going to say? What was this?
No, it wasn't anything. I was just going to say the band's back together. We ain't been together in like 4 or 5 weeks on the actual episode. So
gotcha. This is episode 227. What's up, Regina?
Hey, what's going on? Hey, Sandra. Pearl out the window, Alan. We ain't did this in a long time. We ain't talked about the actual episode in a long time.
I remember Regina King's name in the show. What was her name?
Me either.
The
only one I remember is Sandra.
It's Sandra and Pearl. Sandra and Pearl.
Yeah.
Rose was one of them. Rose.
Yeah,
wasn't the other neighbor Rose?
Yeah.
But I don't know nobody in the house. I don't know Calvin. I don't know who was actually into
Calvin was in there, right?
Yeah, Calvin didn't live in the house. That was
neither
with Rose. That was Rose's son or nephew or some shit.
Was it
he lived with Rose.
Apartment building, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's apartment 227. Apartment 227. A, B, C, D, E, F. All
That's
them.
crazy. We don't know none of the actual.
I'm gonna find out though. I'm googling this shit right now. That's crazy. You could tell I wasn't prepared for you to say that at all.
Neither was I. That was the crazy part.
I wasn't.
I know what episode we was on. Sandra, Mary, Brenda. Regina King's name was Brenda.
I know that.
I know that's horrible.
It was Mary and Lester Jenkins, or Lester and Mary Jenkins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then when it started getting away, remember Countess Vaughn came in at the end?
Yeah.
Yep.
She was the
Only
young
got
kid
little-
when Regina King was getting too old. They was like, we need another kid on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
okay.
nobody in the house. We got everybody's name right outside the house. Everybody, but not Mary, Brenda, and Lester Jenkins.
I knew her real name, but the actual character name. She
Yeah,
went on
I
to
knew
do other
I knew Marlis Gibbs' real name too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't know Hal Williams' real name.
His real name.
You know,
Lester Jenkins' real name was Hal
I always
Hal
hated
Williams.
that dude. I always hated the light skinned dude with the Jerry curl. Like, that was
Oh,
weird.
Stoney Jackson. No,
Stoney.
his real name was Travis Fillmore, but
His name-
his name is Stoney Jackson, but he played Travis Fillmore on the
I
show.
was about to say Stoney Jackson's real name. Okay. I was like,
Yeah, Stoney Jackson is his real
He
name.
looked like a Stoney Jackson.
he was on a later episode, right?
He looked like one of them Jacksons.
He was on a later episode when they started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When
Alright.
Countess Vaughn came on, Stoney appeared and Countess Vaughn appeared around the same time.
Gotcha. All right. This is again episode 227. If this is your first time listening,
The
watching,
Sandra episode. This is the Sandra
Hey.
episode. Or the hanging out the window episode. I love Pearl, man. I really like Pearl's character.
yeah. And if it's not your first time, thanks for coming back. We appreciate you.
Appreciate
Love
y'all. Peace.
you. All
What
that
up?
good stuff. Nah.
What up, dog?
You know what? Just going back to the other week when we had the event, somebody asked about a movie that you watched in the last 6 months that is one of your favorites. This happened after the fact because at 11 o'clock at night, last night, or maybe it was like 11:30, 12 o'clock, I decided I'm gonna watch one of my favorite movies, a 3-hour long movie. I was like, that's stupid, Rob.
That is definitely dumb.
Malcolm X. Yeah, I was gonna say it must have been Malcolm X.
Still to this day, it's like
One of the greatest
hands
movies
down.
ever.
Exactly. I was like, yo,
Yep.
this is amazing.
Yeah.
It was like I
Yo,
was watching it for the first time.
I'm gonna ask you all a quick black card question. So on the same day that Malcolm X came out, Home Alone 2 premiered. And my mama asked us both, me and my sister, what we want to go see, and we chose Home Alone. Is that a now I was 12.
No,
Ooh,
it was.
I was
We
not-
saw
I was-
both, but no, it wouldn't be
We saw both.
black card vote. No.
Okay.
But I was trying.
Now,
I was trying
what
to-
if I'm like, what? Never mind. I think you.
What,
If
now?
you're 21, I was gonna say if you're 21, you probably should see Malcolm X first, and then like you really had no
Yeah.
business watching Home Alone by yourself at 21.
Yeah, sure you do. People watch cartoons by themselves now.
Yeah, I'm. You know what? I apologize for that. You know, I don't want to stereotype nobody.
But you know what's funny? I couldn't remember. It was. I think the movie came out in 1992. So I'm like, did I watch? Did I read the autobiography before I saw the movie or after? I can't remember because it was like
Probably after.
I'm like, why would I be reading the?
It would just have to be laying
autobiography.
around, but you wouldn't have read the
Eighth
whole
grade.
autobiography. Yeah, unless one of your family members told you
I
to
don't
read
know,
it in
but-
8th grade.
But yeah, it is possible
Maybe I
because
did.
like
Maybe I did.
we did have books and shit like that hanging around
Yeah.
back then.
Yeah.
So
All right. Well, that was
just
just
wearing dashikis and freaking
Sure.
In the 6th grade?
Yo,
in the 6th grade with a dashiki
word.
on?
Yes,
God.
yes.
Yeah.
Man,
A kufi, we
we're-
had all.
That's what's
man,
up,
we
man.
were-
We were like on CB4. I'm black and black and I'm black.
yeah, we was black as motherfucker.
you gonna know the establishment gonna know that y'all black today. Yeah. They don't see the color of your skin; they'll see your outfits.
Damn right.
Yeah, the festival in Philly.
That's
I can't
what's up.
remember off the top of my head. We was there
They,
all the time.
Otun Day, the
Yeah.
Otun Day Festival.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know that. Yeah, I've been there a couple times too. Not all the time.
yeah, but not dressed like one of them motherfuckers.
No, not at all.
Oh,
Not
we
at all.
was.
Not at all. Not at all. I didn't look like I belonged. I was just a tourist there. I did not look like I was putting on the festival.
Oh yeah. We were there.
He was like, my mom and my daddy putting on this festival. They
Yeah,
chairman.
we
I'm a
we was
chairman.
out there.
We had the dashiki.
That's what's up,
we had
though.
the
That ain't nothing wrong. And-
hammer pants, dashiki pants looking, hammer pants
Oh,
looking dashiki
shit.
joints.
Yo,
Oh,
and,
yeah.
in hindsight, that's real props to y'all moms, man, for having y'all in the blackness like that at an early age. But how y'all feel like in the moment? How'd you feel about it in the moment?
In the
I
moment,
actually
I wish I
enjoyed
would have
it.
stuck with it. Like now,
Yeah,
I wish
actually,
that
yeah.
I would have.
You wish you still had the dashiki on. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Give me dashiki all day.
Yeah.
Craft beers and dashikis, baby.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get into the show because we do have a great guest with us.
I would love to have seen y'all's wives go this route. I don't know if y'all would have met them. I don't know if those would be y'all's wives. Yeah, your whole life would be different.
We would have definitely met vegans.
Yeah,
right. Well, and my wife probably selling incense and sage.
Absolutely.
Smell like shea butter all day.
Right.
Yeah. Barefoot a lot. Just all the time. Yeah.
Remember when we used to chew that root?
The stick. What was it? Some kind of chew stick. Yeah.
I can see y'all now. Y'all 2024 gonna be y'all root back getting. I can't wait till y'all start selling incense on the bruisingbanner.com.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, we could put our brand right on the package. Sell it. Sell it. Get back to your roots.
Sure.
It costs though. It'll cost y'all.
All right. Well, let's get into it because we do have a great guest, like I said.
Yes.
From the Midwest. Who's working on working on diversity and inclusion in the craft beer space. It is Vivian Ward from the ExBeerience. That's how you say it. ExBeerience.
Yes, ExBeerience.
Yes. So let me bring it to the podcast.
Yes. Yes. She looked like she wrote with us back in the day. She's with us around.
Raise that roof for sure.
that hickory stick or whatever that was.
Yeah, she was there. No, I didn't play.
I can't wait to buy those incense.
Yeah, you gonna want them. Oh, we selling the shea butter too. Don't.
Yep, Bruising Banner shea butter.
Yep, it's gonna smell like hops and malts and stuff. Okay,
hops and cedar with a little bit of cedar, smoked cedar.
Oh, that's that barrel aged incense.
Yes, I smell that. Yeah.
You know what, Rob? You're right. You on to something here.
We are on to something. Yes, we got this. 10%. Don't even try to steal
of us.
No, I'm just saying that whoever's listening,
somebody steal it.
Is thieves out here.
Oh, you talking to Vivian?
This is stamped and time proof. Yeah, talking to Vivian.
I won't steal it.
Be like,
V Ward did what?
Welcome to the ExBeerience incense already.
Right. Just stole it. Okay.
Somebody gonna be like, I went to that ExBeerience, and it smelled like incense, like hoppy incense.
It was heavy.
Like,
it was heavy sage in there. Yeah, it was barrel aged sage. Barrel aged sage is the name of one of them.
Nice. I can see it.
I can see
barrel
it too.
aged sage. Yep.
All right. Well, thank you, Vivian, for coming on. But before we get into everything we going on, we always like to know what we are drinking on. Oops, I still got the music playing. So what are we drinking today?
That thing on shuffle.
We always start with our guests. So
Yeah.
what are you drinking today?
Woohoo. I was ready for this. I just came back from Chicago not long ago, so I'm gonna crack this hip hop and R&B brew from FunkyTown, my favorite.
Yes.
It's American Pale Ale 5.5.
Oh,
they one of my favorites too. I love FunkyTown guys. They really good dudes. Really good dudes, and they make good beer.
Yeah, good guys.
It's a good combination to be good guys and you make good beer.
Yeah,
and they're getting all these awards and
you're award winning. Yeah,
right.
Proud shout out to them.
And somebody always got them on our podcast. Somebody always got a key.
Yeah.
So, yeah, shout out to them.
All right, what you drinking on?
No, she ain't even tell us what she think about it.
Oh,
I mean, we know you like FunkyTown. You want to
just said say no more. Say less.
Right. She just sipped it and put it down.
I'm sorry. Plus, I'm drinking it out of my Smidox Day One glass. Let me throw out Smitty.
There you go. Yeah, so we needed to hear that too, for sure.
Yeah, Smitty, my boy. It is definitely a pass me another.
Oh, she ain't play. She ain't come to play. She did not.
I was not expecting that. I was just saying about the beer. But shout out to Vivian Ward. I like that.
Yeah, definitely.
All right,
Yo, I don't even know if I should, because I got so many of them, I got to drink them because I can't just let them sit around, from Black Viking.
Oh, man.
I know that's what you got.
Can we just double up? Can we just double up?
Yeah, I knew that's why I said.
Because
specifically, what was you drinking?
I know, and when you said that, I knew. I was like, I'm not telling him. He knows. Go ahead. You start. You can start. We can.
What did it be different?
I didn't. I'm fine with it. Because I didn't feel like going out and buying beer when I have great Black Viking beer in my refrigerator to drink and talk about. And Sean's a great dude. Like, we had another conversation this past week. I appreciate you, Sean, and all the other 3 breweries that came out to join us for the event on 11/11. But yeah, Sean's just a good dude. And he gave us extra beer, so we all have extra beer. So why wouldn't I? You know, what I mean, I'm not gonna buy beer when I got beer. I got beer. So pass me another, man. Yeah, it really is. You could really taste the ginger. I actually made a beer delivery this week of the Black Viking because a person at our event told me how much they enjoyed the beer. So I let them know if we had any cans left over, I would give them a couple cans. And she was very, very appreciative. I met her at a brewery and we had a beer and I gave her some of Sean's beer. So cheers to Jenna. Yeah.
That's
right, shout out Jenna.
Yeah, Jenna. And shout out to this Zinger beer.
For sure.
That golden ale from Black Viking, and this comes at a 5.5, so it's crushable. You can have a couple of them. You got that 6-pack.
It's known as the world's most drinkable beer.
Yeah,
so go ahead and drink them.
It is. Yeah. I love it. Look, and because I can't get over our celebration that we had on 11/11, I even put it in my little glass.
Oh, bro, yo. We share a brain, motherfucker.
Oh, see?
I ain't never not drinking out of this glass. Like, what the fuck? Like, you gotta come hard with a better glass than I got for me to drink out of your glass, bro. Like, you gotta sponsor this shit. Like, you gotta give me a reason to not drink out of my fucking glass. This is my glass. This is your glass. This is our glass. This is a beautiful thing to have my own taster. And I like listen. I can't talk enough about how you gonna see this glass every time I hold my beer up. Just get used to it. It's on sale too. So if y'all want some glasses, y'all want to taste their glasses, holla at us. We got them.
Yeah, we got them. Do that DM thing. Slide them DMs.
But y'all never, we never read the can. It actually says on the back of the can, it says Zinger beer. It's a noun, and it says how it's pronounced. Zinger beer. I think that's hilarious. Widely recognized as the world's most drinkable beer. This is one of a kind golden ale. Is brewed with the perfect balance of zesty ginger, wildflower honey. Proudly brought to you by Black Viking Brewing, and they're out of PG County, Maryland. I know it's Maryland, but I'm not sure.
They're out of
Montgomery County or something.
Montgomery County. Yep, that's right. Montgomery County, Maryland. So yeah, cheers to Sean. Cheers to Black Viking.
Yo,
cheers to Yoda for sharing my brain today. Cheers to you.
Yo, another thing I like about this can too is that you can't really see it unless you actually look at the can, but it says "Cheers to the culture." Like it's printed on the can too. So yeah, cheers to the culture because it's our culture. So cheers.
Always.
Is it Black culture or Viking culture?
It's the Black Viking culture, and that's us.
yeah. We're all. If you want to be a member of the Viking culture, you're allowed.
I know he has a whole story about the Viking on the can. I know he does definitely have the whole story, and you can check it out on the previous episode. I think he told us about it.
Yeah, he did.
He definitely did.
All
right. Rob G.
Yeah, what you drinking?
I am drinking on from
what?
This is a collaboration. Yeah, because y'all both said it at the same time. This is the collaboration between Soul Mega and Lost Generation. It was for the DC Brewers Guild, so it's got a lot of the other breweries in the area. It is called Solidarity. There it is, right there. It is a American IPA brewed with Citra, Simcoe, and Nelson Sauvin hops.
Everything Rob can't pronounce.
How come all can't pronounce? Now, how come all your beers got the name of the hops on them? Like, I'll never get a beer like that. I'll never get a beer that asks me what the hops, that tell me what the hops are. That's weird.
Some of them do, but some of them don't. If I can't pronounce it, I'm not reading any of it. I'm not reading any of the ingredients. If I can
see, I can remember the word. Just say hops. They got a lot of hops. They got a lot of different hops that I can't pronounce. Yeah, you would like them if you knew them. So just chase the beer to find out.
Yeah, this is.
But Rob tried. You gotta give Rob A for effort. That was a terrible effort, but A for it.
Yes.
What I said, Nelson Solvin.
Rob.
No, that's not what you said the first time. Not the first time.
Yo, and then the thing is, if you got to keep repeating the word and it just doesn't sound better, then just let it go.
Somebody be how it is. Some words just are not pretty to hear. That's true. What it is.
That's right, Rob. Some words are just hard.
I see what's going on. I see what's happening. Do you see what's happening?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, she listened to the podcast and she know y'all bully me.
No, we do not. That is trash. That's a trash statement. That is not even true.
He's crying.
Oh my gosh, that is not true, Vivian. I don't like it though. I don't like it. I'm gonna call you Viv. I'm gonna call you Viv when I don't like shit. I don't like it, Viv.
We gonna call her Aunt Viv.
Aunt Viv like shit. Aunt Viv.
The original Aunt Viv.
There it is.
Oh well, we definitely call you the second Aunt Viv if we don't like you then. Definitely gonna be that one. I'm like, oh man, Aunt Viv with a kid, with a baby. That's Aunt Viv with a baby. How you doing? That means we ain't fucking with each other right now.
This DC Brewers, it's actually DC Brewers Guild annual collaboration with Washington DC's craft breweries. So it says So Mega and Brook Whittle, but it also has Aslan, Atlas, Blue Jacket, Crooked Run, DC Bauer, right?
That's one of those. That's one of those collabs that we want to be in on, like just to see how they do that.
Yeah, Red Bear, Sankofa, Urban Garden, Black Viking. Actually, Black Viking is on this can too. Boost and Dynasty. So it's
so you think all of them had a piece of that, or are they just like, oh, just throw us on there?
Well, you figure maybe somebody threw a hop in, like somebody said, "Hey, here's a hop here," and then they brewed that at one place, another person like throw that hop in. They all just contributed to the recipe in the actual. I think it's a total collaboration. Maybe they got somebody else to design. One of the breweries got the designer for the can. Like I think everybody had like a thing that it's too many people to be at the brewery brewing that day. Like most of them is drinking. Ain't nobody just you know.
Well, because it's almost like a concert things, because you have like where it was brewed at. You have So Mega and the other ones, and then you have the other people on here. So
those
like the credit. Yeah. The headliners is up at the top. Yeah, when everybody coming in, they start at 6. That's the 6. Yeah, what's that again? Can you put that a little bit closer?
There's 2 hands, so it's Trap Bob did the artwork in solidarity.
Glad you put that closer. I did not see the 2 hands at first.
Me neither.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Good. Thanks, Aunt Viv.
That pink arm is long and it's like somewhere.
It looked more celestial. It looked celestial to me. It looked more moonish from a
I think that's probably because of the all this stuff around here.
Yeah, like the Saturn. Yeah.
When you first put it up there, I thought it was like a Pac-Man joint.
I thought so too. I got that a little bit too. Yeah, I did, yo.
I gotta go check out Trap Bob's artwork. Maybe that is a celestial theme in all his artwork. I don't know who Trap Bob is, but shout out to them for making the artwork.
That's a dope ass name, though. I like the name. Trap Bob. Yeah, Trap Bob is a name you ain't gonna forget. Trap Bob, the artist. What? Yeah. I'll check it out.
All right. I mean, hey, you can go at Trap Bob. So there it is. At Trap X Bob. Trap X Bob. Probably on IG.
Trapping Bob.
Yeah, I guess.
Trap Times Bob. Trap Times Bob.
No, we'll find out.
Or maybe it's ecstasy or the ExBeerience. But we're here to talk about the ExBeerience. You see how I did that?
Yeah. You saved that. You definitely saved that. That's good. When you started with ecstasy, I put my head down. God, save us.
Me too.
You saved the hell out of that. Like I actually go as far as saying that was a fucking fantastic save. That was awesome. Like
that was great.
Great job by you, man. Great job by you.
We was great. Bullying you some more.
Yeah, terrible start. Great. Nope. That deserved it. That was fucking deserve it.
Right.
So we're going to allow Vivian to tell us all about what it is, how she gotten all the beer and all that good stuff, and we'll ask all the questions that we have. So without further ado, Vivian, welcome again to the podcast. And like they always say, the floor is yours.
Thank you all for having me. Before I start, the first thing I have to say is happy 5 years to you all.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate that. Thank you so much.
That's super dope. That's super dope. So congratulations on that. The second thing, I didn't get to give my beer shine. I forgot I needed to do all that. You all went on Black Viking and Soul Mega. So let me give FunkyTown a little bit more love. So this
you always get them love. You got to
hold up. I did tell her to keep going, and she just said, "I'll pass me another." Then we,
You're right.
Okay, just okay.
You're
okay,
right, Lou. You're right.
Just
Lou.
checking. Just checking.
Not bully you. Hey, we ain't gonna bully the guest.
Listen. I ain't bullying her yet.
It's all good. May I proceed, Lou?
Yeah.
Okay. So FunkyTown. This is one of their flagship beers. On the back of the can, it says the beer is the one that started FunkyTown. So this one right here, the Hip Hops and R&B Brew was their flagship. And on the back, you were talking about hops, Citra, and Mosaic. That's the only two there. And it's very smooth, as Yoda would say, crushable, very crushable as well. And I can drink these all day. And it has an orange zest to it. So
wait, what did you say the ABV was on that thing?
The ABV is a 5.5.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. I forgot to say, I'm in my big glass. My big Brews and Banter glass.
Oh, you got your big boy.
I got the big boy out.
Yeah. Is this real? Trap Bob is the black lady. Is that real?
Trap Bob is a black woman.
Yeah, I just looked her.
That's why I said that's why I changed when I said maybe at DC,
right,
you never know.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to know the background of Trap Bob. That's interesting.
That's fire. Trap Bob.
Yeah, every picture I'm seeing on here is a black lady that looks exactly like the same black lady. Yep. So I think it's a black lady.
Fascinating. All right.
Trap Bob.
Maybe Trap Bob has the playbook. I don't know. Okay. So where do I start? The ExBeerience. I started years ago, maybe about 3 years ago, as a cultured experience, and I started it during the pandemic. I really wanted to diversify tap rooms and just work on just the scene in St. Louis, which isn't diverse at all. But my very first function, my husband and I had a party at our house. We called it the Good Vibes Party. And I wanted to have a beer tasting event as part of the party. So it's going to be $10. People would pay their money, but all the money went to a local shelter, a women and children shelter, where we were going to provide them with a Valentine's Day dinner. And so I was looking for beer for this bottle share. I had some friends that bring me back beer from out of town. And so I was looking for a black-owned beer. Hunting everywhere in St. Louis, couldn't find anything. So that's kind of what sparked it for me. And after that, I started the Cultured Experience, which is now the ExBeerience. And we've just had different projects going. We collaborate with breweries to do a project called Experience a Tap, where we come in and they give us a tour. They give us a tasting, and we play some bingo, and we just kind of form community in that way. I've done about 3 virtual beer tastings. My very first one was with FunkyTown and Moore's Brewing out of Chicago, who I met when I went to Mickey's Black and Brew Chicago second or third anniversary. She did 6th, 3rd anniversary. I went there midweek. I don't know how I was able to pull that off because the event was on a Wednesday or a Thursday. I think it was a Thursday. And so I went there. She told me that all of the black breweries, black brewing companies were going to be there. And I thought, this is my chance to meet some black brewers. I have not met any, so I had to go. And so when I went, I was so happy. I didn't know anybody there. I didn't really know Mickey. I had only met her on Instagram. We had chatted about how to throw a bottle share, and I asked her a couple of other questions or whatever. So I only knew her from our conversations there. And when she sent me the invite, I immediately thought, I can't go because it's during the week. You know, I have things to do. And I talked to my husband, and he was like, "You should go." My husband is always, let me just give him a shout out because he lets me roll. He lets me beer it up how I want to beer it up, and he does not drink beer. He does not drink beer.
Wow.
But he'll roll with me. He doesn't care how long I stay, where I go, who I'm talking to. He's not jealous, like none of that. He will go to the store and call me trying to buy me beer. And he was like, "Okay, I think I found one. Oh, it's only 5.2," because he knows I like high ABV, so he'll keep looking. So shout out to my husband for that.
Shout out to him. That's what's up. Yeah, me too.
He's a good one. He's a good one. But that's kind of how I got started.
Well, let's go actually further back. Like, so when did you actually get into craft beer or beer in general?
Yeah, so being from the St. Louis area, we have Anheuser-Busch, who is now Ambev. So Bud Light has always been a staple in my household with my family. All of the men in my family would always drink Bud Light and have Hennessy. They were always double-fisted. And so when I got older, I didn't drink until I was 21. And I drank Bud Lights. And then I drank Heinekens. And then, the typical Black progression of beer. Heineken and Modelo's and Coronas, and then
you was drinking that Hennessy too, though.
I did not drink Hennessy. I wasn't that strong. I'm a little lady. So anyway, went on through that, and so my first experience with like a craft beer was at the St. Louis Wine Festival, and they had a row of tents that were just beer. And they had Ray Hills had a station there. And so when I tried it, I'm like, this is delicious. I had never really gone to breweries before that. I had never really drank anything that you can't buy at any liquor store in the hood. And so when I had that, when it kind of opened my mind and my eyes to different types of beers, like, whoa, it's a Black dude brewing this beer that's not a Corona or something like that. And so that's what kind of led me into craft beer and just on my path.
Okay.
Am I ignorant not to know who Ray Hill is?
So Ray Hills was a Black brewing company in the St. Louis area. I want to say in the early 2000s. He had, from what I remember, only one beer. I don't know if he had another one, but it was only one beer. And I feel like it was an amber style lager. But he was acquired by Anheuser-Busch and no longer seen or heard from again. So
that sounds right.
Right, the way she said it, like they can't.
They shoved him right. Jimmy Hoffa with that dude. Is he?
I don't know where he is. I asked people.
What's the name of it?
Ray Hills, Rayhills. Yes.
We gotta find out what happens.
He's about to find out where he buried.
Yes.
He signed the NDA.
Hopefully he's working for
again.
Right. Maybe he's working for them.
Because that's what I'm saying. Like I'm hoping that like he got that cake, like, and that's why
he got that cake. Oh yeah, like they were acquired. He definitely got some bread.
Yeah, but I'm saying maybe that's why he's like off the scene now, because he's like, I'm rich. Hopefully. But the way she made it sound,
do nothing with it seemed like he rich and he can't do nothing with beer, and they broke his legs and cut his vocal cords out. So he can't ever talk about nothing that he did.
Like he's swimming with the fish.
Let me clean it up. I have never heard or seen from him again. Let me clear it up. The people who are close to him know his whereabouts. I do not.
That sounds much better.
Hopefully they do.
Ray, my bad, Ray Hills. Wherever you are, my bad. Don't cancel me. My bad.
But that's actually a good experience for the on the wine festival that you went to actually have all those beers lined up together in the off to the side. So if people do like beer, if people want to try it, like you were interested, and I don't know if it would have been incorporated with the other wines, if you would have been apt to even try any of the beer that day. You know what I mean? So that's cool how they set that up, even though it wasn't a beer festival.
So what you now liking beers? What's your favorite style beer that you're into?
Yoda, I don't really have a favorite style. I just don't drink certain styles. Like I'm not into stouts. I can't drink, and I know you all like stouts. I know. Don't look at me like that.
Yo, all right, wrap it up. Good enough. That's enough. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up here.
Y'all, you and Yoda can't be friends. Y'all can't be
Sorry.
friends.
Are we done here? Are we done, guys?
Yeah, I don't drink coffee. I'm not a big chocolate fan, and most of the stouts have a very strong coffee or chocolate.
Yeah, you're out.
You sound racist to me.
Yeah, I'm out too. You know what? I'm wrapping this up too. You don't like chocolate either?
Yeah, right. You sound racist to me. That's what I'm saying. Fuck that. Get out of here.
Listen, I am not trying to get canceled on episode 227.
Yo, since when do only black people like chocolate and coffee though? I don't understand.
I was just saying chocolate, you know, like that.
You know, the chocolates, you know, come on.
Oh man, you don't like chocolate or coffee?
No,
I'm the only one on your side right now, Viv. Viv, I got your back.
Thank you, Lou.
But you like Lou like stouts though.
And sours.
I
Who
do,
likes
but
sours?
I
Is it Lou?
I do too. I like sours are my favorite. But I understand how she feels. Like if you don't like coffee and chocolate, it ain't no way. I feel y'all on her not liking chocolate like that. That is a little weird, but I'm not gonna penalize her for being weird. Like weird's a cool thing sometimes. It just happens to be like right now for y'all, her weirdness is not liking chocolate. And so,
okay.
You know what I mean? Like
so
it's not that I
no,
like
just hold on to it. No, you need to hold on to that. You not like Snickers bars. You don't like Hershey.
Right.
You ain't never going to Hershey,
Snickers.
Pennsylvania. No, you don't. Why would you do this? You messed it up.
You're supposed to stand on business.
You gotta stand on that. You ain't never going to Hershey, Pennsylvania. Like I eat a Snickers bar, but
you know,
you ain't never going to.
She sound like one of them people that be like, I don't eat cheese, but go eat pizza every week. Like, what? You do eat cheese. That is cheese on that pizza.
Yes, Yoda, that is it. That is it. I do not eat cheese slices. Let me be clear. I don't eat cheese slices.
Yeah. All right, so Vivian doesn't like she don't like pizza. Pizza. Like chocolate in her beer.
She don't like chocolate flavored beer or like coffee flavored beer. Oh, so you're gonna stand on that. You're gonna stand on that. You're gonna stand on not liking coffee, but you'll eat a Snickers bar.
Yeah.
But I wonder if it's just because you haven't had well, I don't know.
Nah, don't do it.
What other style don't you like?
No. Hold on. Have you ever tried a golden stout? Because sometimes they less on the whatever feels of stoutness. No. Okay.
No, I've never had a golden stout.
Maybe
you never had one. Never had one. Maybe you should try one. Now, the only golden stout that I ever really liked and enjoyed like a hell of a lot was chocolate. But you should go out there and find something that fits you.
Okay.
It was a golden stout that I had from I want to say it was Cake Made Brewing. That was good, and it was like white chocolate. Oh
yes, I remember that. I remember that. Yeah. It was, now, if you like white chocolate on Viv, then you are racist.
I love white chocolate.
Yeah. I don't fuck with the dark. I don't fuck with the dark.
White chocolate too. I'm good. Right. You ain't gonna catch me up.
Good. Way to stick to the plan. Way to stick firm to the plan. We try to catch you. We try to catch you real quick. You're smart. You're smart. She's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her face said, "I'm on this podcast. Let me lie." But she loved it.
You remember that episode of Martin where that lady that kept it real? I keep it real. And she was like, I don't be eating none of that stuff. They had pictures of her eating real. Y'all gonna see her in the picture all the time.
Her whole mouth gonna be full of chocolate and chocolate all over her mouth.
Hey, she wanted to be on here.
Yeah. This is what happens when fans of the show become guests of the show.
Welcome. I keep it real, yo. I keep it real.
Kids gonna walk in like, "Mommy, here's your chocolate."
Yeah. It's gonna be all three flavors too. It's gonna be dark milk and white. Like, get that shit out of here. You know how I eat that shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do, mommy.
Smack it out your hand.
I'm gonna beat your ass when I'm done.
Hey, bring that chocolate in here. You know I don't eat no fucking chocolate. I just told them that.
Oh God! Shit. What other styles don't you like? Because you said you don't have a favorite. So what other styles don't you like?
Yeah, you said you don't like styles more.
I don't.
You don't like sours either. Just keep going.
I don't.
Oh.
However, sours make good beer mostas. I would say that I will drink a sour if I'm mixing it with champagne. I will not drink a sour by itself.
What about like
so is that all sours? Sours have a spectrum though.
Nope, not smoothies either.
Sours have a spectrum.
Okay. So you
don't like a lot of beers, but you do.
So you do like IPAs. I'm assuming.
Yes, I love everything else. Everything
except the ones that start with S. Yeah, except the ones that start with S and chocolate.
So I'm gonna ask
coffee, chocolate, S and S.
Yeah. So when you do the beer, the ExBeerience, like you don't discriminate on stouts and stuff, dude, because you know how people like, I don't like that shit. I'm not introducing that shit to nobody else.
Right. And you know how sours are a gateway. Sours can be a gateway beer for some Kool-Aid drinkers like myself and some sweet tea drinkers. So you don't be trying to discriminate against us, do you?
No,
so you're
not
all inclusive. You just don't drink that.
I just don't drink it. Whenever we plan for the tasting events at the breweries, they pick the beers. I have no say in that. And I try them all, regardless of if I like them or not. I'm going to try the stout. I'm going to try them.
I have a question. Do you like Saisons?
I do like Saisons. I do.
Oh, so it's not just S's. It's just stouts and sours.
It's just stouts and sours.
Yeah. Do you like have you ever had an ESB?
I have had an ESB.
Do you like those?
They were okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You trying to get her on my bad side?
No, I'm just trying to see if she's gonna go. I was trying to see if she could go 3 for 3. She went. She's still batting pretty high.
I feel like Lou is like trying. Lou is like that it in the bottom trying to get me to come down and cancel right now.
No, we don't cancel anybody. We love everybody on the show. We especially love you, Aunt Viv. It's all fun and games. But if you want to come down to this party, come on. It's warm down here. It's nice down here.
Bottle shares is probably crazy. They'd be like, "Yo, what you think about this sour?" I don't drink that shit. You know,
right? I don't fuck with them fucking shit. But that's like, what you think about this stout? Not even in winter. Get that shit out your hand. God damn it!
That's what my question was going to be, because she said that she tastes all the beers. So like, I don't, because if I
like not frying your face up, how you not frying your face up when you take
that's what I'm saying. Like,
how do you go into it with the open mind? Like, you already know you're not gonna like it. You don't have no open mind when it comes to sours and stouts. So why are you even tasting it?
Right.
I think for me, like in the moment, it's part of the experience, and the brewer just explained the beer. So when I'm going to taste it, I'm trying to pick up the notes that he just told us, or she just told us, that we're going to find in the beer. So I'm really doing it more educationally instead of just like leisure drinking at that point.
Right.
I love it. That's a great answer. That's a great answer.
Block out in her mind and her taste buds. She's like, I know it's chocolate and coffee and shit. I'm gonna start tasting that peppercorn. I'm
looking for the peppercorn.
Swerve around the main ingredients. Swerve around it and look for every.
I don't mean. They say this has heavy notes of chocolate and peppercorn with chilies, and all she's looking for is peppercorn and chilies. Yes, I get it. I love about your experience. That is part of the experience, because it's more educational at this point. Like you said, it's not leisure. That should be part of your mission statement. I don't do this shit for just leisure. This is the experience. It's for educational purposes and leisure as well. That's
Let me write that down, Lou. Let me write that down.
10%. We just made some money, baby. Always. But yeah, write that down. Put that in your mission statement. You know, tell them where you got it from. Give us a footnote. Make sure
we'd be rich if we got 10% of all the shit that we see.
Yo, we are the idea kings. We are definitely idea kings.
Y'all have great ideas, like for real. You all do.
Thank you.
I'm curious. So, because there was a name change and where it started. So, what was
where's Rob looking
for the name change? I don't know. Where am I looking? I don't know.
Who are you looking at?
Well, that was my thought. That was my thinking. Well, because I'm looking at her.
Look, I'm on Rob. I'm on your side on this. Yeah, I'm on your side on this. I don't think nothing was wrong with how you did that. You fine. Leave your brother alone. Leave your brother alone on that one.
No, my camera's up here, but I'm looking at Vivian on the screen.
Yep. You good, Rob? Peace, Rob. You good, Rob?
This feels crazy saying so. Tell me about why you did that name change. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. Ask your question again, Rob. Ask your question the way you want
ask
to,
it
brother.
again. Ask it
the way you want.
Before Yoda jump back in.
Mute your mic, Yoda.
Because it was the cultural experience. Cultural experience first. But so what was the reason behind the name change?
Yeah, so originally it was the cultured experience, and it was a mouthful. People destroyed it every time. I mean, this my friend here from the cultural from the experience, the culture, like destroyed it. And so I wanted to shorten it. That's really it. I just wanted to shorten it. That's all.
All right.
That's a good shorten.
Yeah, that's a good. And to me, that's better. Like, it's better because it tells you exactly what you're
about to
what you're getting into. Yeah,
absolutely. Yep. You know, you're about to be educated. You're about to taste a variety. Maybe it may. You know what I mean? You're about to be on it. I like that. Yeah.
Way to ecstasy of beer. Ecstasy of beer.
Thank you.
No, man. Like you don't even.
What?
No. No, not that.
Man. You about to find the experience of beer, bro. Like the experience of beer. It don't say ecstasy. It just say X. It don't like EX.
When you go to the club,
it could be the exact. You want it to be the.
You don't say, let me get that ecstasy, guy.
Normally when you say I thought hold on. Is the street drug ecstasy spelled with the E?
No, first of all, Lou, before we even get that far,
with the X. I thought it was spelled with the X.
It don't even matter, because why are you going to the club looking for ecstasy? Let me get that ecstasy.
Why do you think Viv is making a cultured experience about ecstasy? What's going on here?
Of beer. I said the ecstasy of beer.
You are definitely undercover police officer if you go in the club asking for ecstasy.
I'm looking for the ecstasy. I'm looking for the. Does anyone have the ecstasy? Anybody? Anybody? Hey guys. Hey guys.
Are you the cops? Yo, you.
Your jeans is too tight. Your jeans is pressed. Why you got them pressed jeans on, officer?
I wouldn't say ecstasy the drug. I would say ecstasy of beer.
Nah, I want to
ecstasy.
Can I'm gonna go ahead and on a limb and say that you had no type of ecstasy when you were thinking about the experience.
Well,
it was one of those.
Don't you get?
But it's one of the others. I think it's one answer is right. I think one answer is right. I think it's either experience or ecstasy. I think Aunt Viv will tell us right now.
It's definitely experience. It's the experience.
Can we get a round of applause for that?
No, because she didn't know any better, but now she does. She knows it's ecstasy.
The person that can give the applause said no.
There you go. Yeah, I'm not applauding that. I'm going to applause it. I'm going to re-answer her question. No. I'm going to answer it for her.
The ecstasy of beer.
Yo, you're a certified idiot. Oh my stars.
And it definitely didn't start out with the ecstasy. It was the ecstasy, if you know what I mean, guys. He was all about the drugs.
It wasn't. It was about the pleasures of beer.
It's still I'm feeling real penis fly.
I understand that part, but the way you said it was like
it's real fly trap. It's real fly trap bubble.
That's because y'all refer a lot of stuff. You refer too many things.
You don't give us reason to. You never give us reason to not.
A lot of stuff on
her. Most of the times when we project, it's true. Is everything we project is mostly true. It's about we about at an 83% clip,
at least.
Okay, sure. All right, Vivian. Let's get back. Let me look into the camera for Yoda.
Yeah, back to
her. I love seeing my brother's face. I tell you.
Oh,
that's why
the experience of beer is that's where it. So you shorten it from cultured experience. Well, because it is a mouthful, so I get it. And is there a logo attached to it as well, or?
Yeah, I'm working on that. I am a one-person shop. I am the marketing agent, the housekeeper, all of that. Okay. So I'm working on a logo. The one I have, it's not really sitting well with me how it presents on a t-shirt, because I got a t-shirt made and I was like, that was
it didn't bring you pleasure.
No, at all. It didn't give me ecstasy.
It wasn't a good experience. It wasn't a good experience. I'm not gonna let him do this to your thing. I'm not gonna let him do that to you. It wasn't a good experience for you when you saw the logo on your t-shirt.
Right. It
can't fight with somebody because she apparently liked it because she bought it up.
That's you know what? That's true.
I'm gonna roll with the punches. It's fine.
I'll fall back. I'll fall back. I was just trying to protect her from what Rob's influence. Sometimes Rob's influence, sometimes it's real fly trappy. You don't need that.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's true. Okay, that's cool, because I definitely can see a dope logo in the ExBeerience. Sure.
Maybe
we need to reach out to Trap Bob.
Yeah, see what Trap Bob got.
Yeah, especially now that we know that she's a black lady. I mean,
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, she got something up in the work.
So wait, so did you already say how long you've been doing the Well, I guess it was the culture
since COVID, right? She started in COVID.
2021.
2021.
Yep.
That's not that long. So have you?
Yeah.
So how many of the ExBeerience joints have you done already? Like, have you 5, 10? Do you do them every quarter?
Yeah.
Every
so
year?
The ExBeerience to Tap is the project that we do in the breweries, and we've done 8 of those,
nice.
8 or 9
nice.
of
eight's
those.
a lot.
Yeah, in the past, it's been about a year and a half. Yeah, it's been about a year and a half now. So we have one coming up at our first cidery in December. So we're gonna do one at Brick River House Cider Company, and I think I could have messed that up a little bit. But anyhow, we're gonna do one there in December. I am also working on a virtual beer tasting, because I brought some beer back from California when I went to the People's Beer Fest from Oak Park Brew Co. Love them. Love them. Yes, they gifted me this beer. Yes, yeah. It was cool. It was cool. So I'm working on that. But that's really it. And
how would a virtual beer share work for you with the Oak Park beer? Like, are you going to pass out the beer to the people that tune in, or like how does that work?
So usually, the first one I did, like I said, was with FunkyTown and Moores. And so the cool thing about beer is that a lot of people look at it and like, dang, Viv, you just drinking all the time, but it's not really that. Like, it's so much more than just drinking. Yeah, but more than that. So when I needed to go to Chicago to pick up the beer, we took my mom, my husband, his mom, our 2 kids, and we made it a family thing. So we went to Chicago. Right. Yeah, we kicked it and picked up the beer and all that. The same thing for Memphis. We did a virtual beer tasting with Kelvin at Bill Street. Our whole family went. Me, my husband, and my 2 kids. We went to Memphis, hung out, overnight, picked up the beer. So it's really more than beer. And I keep saying this, and people are like, yeah. I only see you on Instagram or whatever drinking. I'm like, yeah, but it's more than that. Like, we're building community, and it's giving our family some stuff to do. My husband and I, we travel together. So when we go to like these beer festivals, we're together, we're hanging out, so it gives us a reason to hang out together. Right. But
the fact that he don't drink beer, he a real one, because he is really good.
I'll be like,
does he drink at all? Does he drink spirits?
He does drink spirits.
He drinks that Hennessy.
Okay.
He's a vodka drinker. But I found some sours that he likes. One of our first trips, we went to Indianapolis.
You found some sours that he like? You found the sours, or did he find them himself?
Probably the brewery that we were at found them for him.
I don't like it. Maybe you will.
Yeah, he likes sours and stouts. That's exactly what he likes.
He don't like beer because he likes sours.
Yeah, I don't like beers. I like sours and stouts. Oh, there are beers too. My wife never told me. My wife never let me know that sours and stouts were beers. I didn't know. I've been drinking beer for years. I thought I was drinking a cocktail. She told me I was drinking cocktails.
I just walked right into that one.
I have a question about your husband and his vodka. Does he have a specific? It's a two-part question. Does he have a specific vodka? And because he travels with you for beer, are there vodka festivals? Like, are there different places where you can get like I would feel like that would be tough, right? Yeah, like if it does. But are there ex vodka? I can't. It doesn't even sound good. Are there vodka experience? Are there vodka experiences out there in the world because of vodka lovers? Do vodka lovers have that option like we do for beer?
I don't know, and he honestly wouldn't be interested in that. Like he's
okay.
Not that big.
I think it's too much too, but yeah, I feel like if you overindulge in anything, it's too much. Like we've seen people fall out at beer festivals before, like, but we know like how to drink at beer festivals. You know what I'm saying? So, and what's his favorite vodka before we get off the vodka kick? Do you know? Does he have a favorite?
He doesn't really have a favorite vodka. He has a favorite rum. Like he would drink Captain Morgan rum, but he doesn't really have a favorite vodka.
So we can give him
what'd you say, Rob? What I missed?
We can give him that pop. If we give him pop-pops, yeah, he don't fuck with vodka, but he fuck with that rum. Like that was weird. That was weird. That was weird. Yeah. That definitely was weird. That was real Viv with the kid. That was Viv with the kid. Yeah.
What the fuck is going on in there?
And I'm like, is any vodka okay? Like, I feel like any vodka should be okay. Like, you remember the plastic bottle vodka from college, like the Pop-Offs? Is he drinking that?
Or some what's this crystal something?
He's not drinking that. It's going to be in a glass something, but he's not very particular.
Okay.
What I was going to say about that, I think that's why a lot of beer festivals you go to will have some type of spirits there because they don't have that opportunity to actually have a spirits festival. Because that's a tough
40 proof and above. Yeah, everything 40 proof and above.
Like you can't last 30 minutes.
Ain't nothing crushable. Ain't nothing crushable.
It will crush you.
You get crushed.
Actually, but they do have that black owned wine and spirit festival.
Yes.
And, but that's why it's wine and spirit because it's like
wine's
bad too to me. Wine fucks me.
I feel like you got to go to all these alcoholic festivals in moderation. Like you can't go like
no, that's not market.
You do, man. You gotta moderate. He can't just I don't know, man. We've been to more than a handful, and I ain't never been to a beer festival and I ain't seen somebody had to be walked out.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to be walked out, Lou?
Yes, I have.
Have you ever had to be carried out?
It wasn't a beer fest either. It was a fucking taco fest. Remember that? Matter of fact, at the event, I had a T-shirt, and the T-shirt had beer cans on it, and it was beer cans with the three of our faces on it. And that day is the day I had to be taken out. Y'all left, and I was in that motherfucker like, oh my god, life is but a dream.
Oh man.
Like it was hardcore. I never told y'all, so that's it.
Yeah, no,
I've never been carried out of a beer fest, but I have been carried out of a festival before.
He was ashamed because you got him.
Wow. Oh no, y'all! If y'all were there, y'all would have got me. Y'all, and it was crazy because I felt fine. I felt fine until the end. Like we were actually in the parking garage, and I was like, I can't make it up to the car. I won't make it to the car.
That's why every time we like, you want to go to Taco Fest? We'll be like, no.
Nah, bro. Nah, man. They got too many tequilas. I like tequila and tacos, man.
We'll be like, I just had tacos yesterday. I'm good.
I'm good, guys. I'm good.
But that also explains why he don't remember why he was I guess the first episode. Was that the first or second episode where he was passed out?
We was like 2 years. That was like a couple months in.
No, that was the same. It was the same time because it was Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So it was early in the game. So that's
like a month in. I said it was a month in. And you gotta realize the things that I partake in are not. you got to realize that things that I partake in are not alcohol involved. So I overindulged a lot early on in my podcast career.
I tried to drug him.
You did. You drugged me that day. You definitely drugged me that. That was the same day. That's the same fucking day. I'm standing on that. I never felt like that in my whole life. I never felt like that in my whole life. He said, Lou, try this, it'll make you feel better. And it did not. It definitely didn't. It definitely didn't. It did not make me feel better. Not the way I thought it was. Terrible.
Now,
He's supposed to be my friend.
Now getting back to the ExBeerience. Now if you go to the website, you have like when you go to like the about section, you have like three pillars. I guess you have the mission, the love, and the project. Like so what is the breakdown of that? I know you gave the mission and also the projects, but like the love piece, is that more about inclusion and all that stuff and diversity? Like how does that work?
Yeah, so many years ago, I had a nonprofit called Spreading the Love, and every, I think, second or third Saturday of the month, we would go out to it's a park area in St. Louis where a lot of the homeless, the new way to say it, I guess homeless is unhoused, but they're homeless. They would be in a certain section. So we will have like food, clothes, different things like that. And we would set up. And so I did that for a couple of years. And then I got pregnant with my first kid and it just kind of like fell off. And so when starting this, I wanted to reincorporate spreading the love. So that's kind of like the love part of it. Okay. So whenever we do something, like I don't make no money at all doing this, like none at all. And when I was planning my bottle share, I was talking to my friend who was helping me through this, and she is great at like logistical things in that nature. And she was just like, so what do you want to do? I said, all right, well, I want to charge, but I don't want people to think I'm charging too much, but I want half the proceeds to go to blah, blah, blah. She was like, girl, you ain't making no money. Like, how are you trying to give away money? I'm like, I know. Cause I never make money, but I'm always trying to look for a way to give money back because I feel like I'm straight. I mean, we're not rich at all, but if I break even, then I'm completely happy with breaking even. So, and she told me my goal should not be to break even. Your goal should be to make a profit. So she's the one who is on my head about, okay, you can give back, but first you need to make some money and then you can give back. So I'm still trying to figure that out right now.
Because the ExBeerience, that's not a 501c3, is it? It's not. Is it a 501c3 or it's just?
It's not a nonprofit. No.
Okay.
Right. Is that so that you can give back to the other nonprofits and things like that?
Yes.
And get that. See, I didn't go that far, but it's so that you can give back. Good. That's good.
Yes.
And get this money now, because her friend said you gotta get this money.
Right. Yeah. You gotta start charging. You gotta start. She's right. She's absolutely right. She's absolutely right. You gotta start charging $15 at least. You gotta start charging them $15. They'll pay it. They will. Do you want to? You said you're located in St. Louis.
Well, right
Illinois
across the river.
Area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Illinois.
So that area, do you want to be concentrated with the ExBeerience in that area, or are you willing to expand and come to different Black breweries or other breweries around the country?
Yeah, so it's a good question. So I just did a podcast with Good Beer Hunting about a month ago, and when it was released, thank you. When it was released, a brewery out of New Orleans sent me a DM and was saying how they listened to my podcast and it kind of reignited them to do more. They wanted to be more diverse in their tap room. They haven't opened yet, but they want to do more. And he invited me down to come and host me and all of that. And I thought that was really cool because I honestly thought my first message would be from like somebody who was at the Capitol on January 6th. I really did. I thought my first message would be like, yo, what you doing? We don't need that. But it wasn't. So I'm really happy. And that made me think like, how does it look for me to actually travel and do these things? Because like I said before, it's just me. Like, it's just me. So when I host things here, it's just me. My husband, I drag him along, bless his heart. I have some friends who show up for me and help me. But for the most part, all of the background logistical planning, all that is just me. So just trying to get something established in this area is a lot of work by itself. And like my long-term goal is to eventually have like a bottle shop somewhere in this area where I am able to introduce people to Black-owned breweries and just supporting them in that way. So I don't know what traveling and hosting things looks like just yet, because I'm still trying to figure out like what my next stationary move is going to be around here.
It looks like getting that bag, sis. Looks like getting that. Right.
Yeah, looks like that.
I'm sure that's what your friend would say. She's like, "Yo, you gotta get that."
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, but that is cool. I mean, it definitely is. But because the bottle shares is not, because you also throw like tasting and stuff like that. It's not just bottle shares, correct? It's not. It's not, because how many bottle shares have you done? Like, I know you did the original one at your house, but it's not still at your house, right? You still like saying, "Hey, come on through the bottle shares." So how many bottle shares do you still do right now?
Yeah, so I didn't talk about my first like real event, because the first one that we did that was kind of like a segue was part of our Good Vibes party, which was just like an end of the year party for all of our friends. But the first one that we did, I did in my garage, and it was during COVID. And who was it? I don't know if it was me and my husband or my mom and my sister and I. My mom and my sister took a trip to Ohio. I think that was my first one. So we did a road trip to Ohio, and we stopped at Crafted Culture. Was it Crafted Culture? Because they're not in business anymore. Crafted Culture.
No, wait, not because Crafted Culture.
That's Ohio. Yeah, that's the
Yeah, but they're still in business, right?
Are they? But the brewery shut down. I think he has a bar or something like that.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, but his brewery is not in existence. But we stopped by Crafted Culture, and then we stopped by Illmatic, and then we stopped by Esoteric. And so hit all of those up and brought back beer. Then I stopped by like a bottle shop and just got like local beer. And that was my first beer tasting that I did in the garage, just kind of getting people acclimated a little bit. So I did 2 of those in my garage. The second one I did was, I think, Indiana, and I hit 18th Street, Hop River. Those could be the only 2. But anyhow, so I did a couple in my garage before I branched off and actually started hosting them in breweries.
Okay.
No, Vivian, it sounds like you are rich.
What kind of garage is this? 6, 7 car?
A little garage. Like, yeah.
I wish I was rich. Say it again, Rob, so the good Lord can hear you.
Like, I had it in my house, it's only 600,000 square feet.
Right. Nobody ever got to see the upstairs. You got one of them houses. Nobody ever saw the upstairs. Everything's just.
I wish. Not at all. It's a 2-car garage. It's just, I got a lot of tables and chairs. It's fine.
Okay.
That's
kind of.
It only got 2 cars in the garage, is what she's saying. It's more than a 2-car garage.
I got you. It was enough to hold an event. So that
holding the event in the 2 cars probably at the same time.
No.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The 2 cars were still in the garage while the event was going on. It's really an 8-car garage. She only got 2 cars in it.
No, breweries, if you're listening, I still need money. Don't listen to them. You're not listening to them.
I just don't need garage money. She just don't need garage and house money, but she still need money. It's not for her garage.
I am married to a
outside
school
money
teacher.
don't got nothing to do with. Okay, hey, shout out to
They don't get paid a lot. I'm just saying they ain't get paid.
I was married to
shout out to them.
I mean, I'm still married to her, but she's not a school teacher anymore.
That's crazy. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, like what the happened? That was over the weekend. Y'all got divorced over the weekend.
Right, that's great. The only way out is that
y'all look like y'all was in love.
That's why I fixed it. I said I'm still married to her.
Good about a week ago.
He would have had to kill her. That
was
the only way out.
Both of my parents are educators too. So yeah, shout out to teachers.
Yeah, shout out to the teachers. Shout out
to
them
teachers.
What
they
were.
Pay them. Yeah, pay them. Because I definitely couldn't do it.
More asset in the world. They manage actually the most important assets in the world, but people don't look at it that way. But all right.
No, because people don't care. People don't care about kids the way you think they do. Yoda, not Yoda. Rob. That's all.
Yeah.
If they did, they would pay teachers more and invest more in schools.
Yeah,
agreed.
True. Now you do have an event. You do have an event coming up soon, correct? But it's more cider or something.
Yeah, that was the one she was talking about. She couldn't remember if she said the name right.
Did you look it up?
Cider.
She didn't even look on her own website to look at it because it's on there.
Yeah, it is on there. It is. Yeah, you're right.
Am I right? Is it Brick River Cider?
River Cider Company. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. You got it.
Yes.
All she had to do was look on her website. All she had to do.
So what gives you? Stop, guys. What gives you the impetus to go to a brewery or a cidery to say, hey, I would like to have an experience here?
I'm sorry, Lou. What was the first part? What gives you the what?
What gives you the impetus to find a what?
Yes.
No, I don't know.
Say that word again. Say that word again, Lou.
Impetus. Not impotent, impetus.
We got you. Yeah. We know. We don't.
Okay. I like when you use the big words. Okay.
Okay. I was confused on what was going on. I didn't know if y'all could hear me or not.
I don't hate that beer, the ExBeerience logo on this flyer though. I don't hate the beer as the B. Just off topic, but yeah.
It's just kind of long, and it doesn't look great on a t-shirt like that.
I got you.
It seems like you're doing a whole lot without logo. I'm just saying, but go ahead. About the answer Lou's question.
I have a logo. I just don't care for it much.
You don't have a logo then?
Yeah. Well,
I don't have one that I like.
Yeah, just my thoughts. I was like, it's not. I don't.
So what do you do? Yeah, I want to have this experience here, but don't look at my logo.
I just let it ride. Right now, it's just riding.
So you don't even have a logo that you promoting right now.
I do. It's the one that just says the name, but it's not the one that I want to keep forever.
Okay.
Right. Or even like within the next year. Like it's a work in progress logo. We'll just say that much. So
okay.
Now
that's fair. That's fair.
Are you the ExBeerience? So it should be you on the logo with a beer.
I don't really want to be on the logo.
You don't like that either? No. I don't know.
Nah.
All right. Well, get back to Lou's question.
Okay. Okay.
Do you remember it?
So, yeah. What gives you the impetus? What did I say it wrong?
No, you said it a little bit right. It's okay.
A little bit right. A little bit wrong.
It's not in my common vocabulary, so you must bear with
okay.
me.
Oh my God!
You asked me, what you want me to lie? I'm not gonna lie to you. You said a little bit right. It was a little bit right.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Don't sugarcoat anything for me at all.
You're welcome.
So for the most part, and I don't go into all of the breweries. I email them. I start off with like an Instagram, and then I go to their Facebook, and then I see their info at whatever brewery, and I send them an email, and I just keep doing that. And then sometimes I go into the brewery and I talk to people. I'm like, hey, I'm trying to do this. What will be the best way for me to set this up? And they'll say, oh yeah, just email this person or whatever. And a lot of times it just does not go anywhere. They don't respond, or they start responding and they ghost me like altogether. So it's been one of those things. It's like, how do you have a good balance? Yeah, no, I try not to. I came really close.
Throw it out there. Go ahead.
I came really close because I did a virtual beer tasting. So the virtual beer tasting that I started doing were not my original idea. There's a liquor distribution, like a liquor store around here called Randall's, and over the pandemic, they were doing virtual beer tasting. So you would just go to Randall's and pick up your beer, and they'll send you your Zoom link or whatever. And so I reached out to them and I said, hey, can we do some with like Black-owned breweries? And they were like, oh, well, which ones are you thinking about? I said, any of them. And they're like, well, it depends on it was a whole bunch of maybe, but I don't think
they didn't know any of them. That's why they said that.
Yeah. They was like, they're Black-owned breweries? They was like,
right.
What?
Yeah. But at the end of the day, when I sent them a list of places that were relatively in the area, they couldn't do anything. They couldn't collaborate or whatever the case was. So that's how I ended up doing it by myself. So that's very interesting. But I took their idea and just started doing it, but I really wanted to collaborate with them. And so when I reach out to all of these breweries and want to collaborate and I get ghosted and all of that, I'm like, okay, well, maybe I just need to wait for a while, or maybe it's just not the right time. And if I go into the brewery and they tell me to email them, they don't call me back or they don't respond. Sometimes I make a note like, all right, maybe I should contact them back, or maybe they're too busy, or maybe they're just ghosting me because they're not interested in the word diversity or inclusion or whatever. Right. So trying to decipher between that is kind of hard, because in St. Louis, I don't know, have any of you all been to St. Louis and gone to the beer scenes at all?
No, I've never even been to St. Louis ever.
I went to St. Louis, but I was a minor, so I could not drink.
Okay.
I've never been. I know that's where Nelly from.
Yes.
And now y'all got Sexy Red.
Yes. And we have Metro Booming. Come on.
No, don't forget about Sexy Red.
Booming. Okay. and we have Metro Booming.
And y'all got Sexy Red. Don't forget about Sexy Red.
Also, y'all got like the Gateway Arch. Talk about the Gateway Arch. Stop that. Yeah. Talk about the Gateway Arch.
We do have the Gateway Arch.
And they got Sexy Red.
Anheuser-Busch. Listen, man, stop talking bad about that lady, man. She's an artist and she loves her craft.
She's doing her thing. She's putting her hands on her knees.
Yep. I'm sorry.
Hands on her knees.
That's Booty Hole Brown though, right? That's Booty. That's the same Booty Hole Brown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a song?
Uh-huh.
You know that's the song. Stop playing.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
If you listen to St. Louis radio, I know you know Booty Hole Brown.
I don't listen to radio. I don't. I have a playlist on Spotify that I listen to like most.
That's why you would never hear Booty Hole Brown on your playlist. I promise you.
That's really the name of it, Booty Hole Brown?
It ain't the name of the song, but you say that in the song.
It's called Pound Town.
Okay, so the name of the song? I thought
that's not better, but yeah.
It's called Pound Town. So put it on your playlist and tell us what you think.
I have heard of Pound Town, so they say Booty Hole. I can't even say that no more. They say that in the song.
Yeah. Say it again. What they say? Say it again, Vivian.
I can't.
We're gonna clip that.
Booty Hole Brown. I can't wait to slice that up more. This is gonna be her saying Booty Hole Brown.
Got her.
She said it in a question too. She was thinking about it.
I can't wait to chop that up, boy. They're gonna be like, what's the experience?
That's
what it's a real ecstasy. Yeah, we all talk about ecstasy now.
Before an experience. That's what it's My bad. Too much.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
She also got ski. Well, I don't know what that name song that either, but that's a song too.
I don't know either. But yeah, I mean, shout out to St. Louis.
Yeah.
So
over there, everybody over there.
So back to the original question. Back to the original question. Do you like, because some of them ghost you, some of them don't? Like, do you have, before you even start, do you know who you're gonna go, or you just like, it's a big ass ocean, I'm just gonna throw my hook in and see who bites? So you just asking like a bunch of different breweries. Okay.
It's a Hail Mary. It's a Hail Mary.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna see who's gonna catch the ball, if anybody at all, and then we'll proceed from there. And usually when I go back and I do a mass email or I stop by a few, I usually get a few bites. So
yeah, one thing I can tell you is that, like, sometimes those that don't respond to you or they ghost you or whatever, like, sometimes that's a blessing in disguise. Let them ghost you, because sometimes that might not be the right brewery for you to be dealing with, and it's their loss at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So
now, I know you mentioned about the St. Louis beer scene, but like, so how many breweries do you know approximately in the area? Like, I don't even know.
Oh, it's a lot. If I had to guess, and I might be wrong, I would say at least 20-ish, almost a little under 30. If I had to guess, there might be more. But yeah, I would say around 30. So St. Louis, and I'm sure it's the same way with you all, they're cities that are relatively close to St. Louis, so they wouldn't be really considered St. Louis, but they are maybe 10 minutes or so outside of St. Louis. And so if you would add those in there, then the number would grow exponentially. But if you just want to say like the St. Louis area, then I would say around 20-ish.
Okay.
It'll be crazy if Budweiser had a tap room and they only sold Bud White, Bud Light, and Budweiser. That'd be crazy.
That'd be horrible.
I feel like they should though. Like, especially in St. I feel like that should be a thing.
Well,
like that's not.
I can see
St.
that
Louis.
in St. Louis.
Yeah,
because
I feel like not in Philadelphia.
But I think it has to be more than just the beer, though. It has to be like some kind of experience that you get. Like it has to be like you going on a tour. Yeah, something like that.
I think they do have tours.
You should call them up.
Of course.
Yeah, it would have to be something for people to come and see, not because you can drink that shit anywhere.
It tastes different at Anheuser-Busch. The beer, the Bud Light, the Budweisers taste different. Like today, I'm not gonna just go and buy a Bud Light. If I'm at a party and the only beer choice is Bud Light, I'm gonna drink Bud Light. I'm not gonna be happy drinking it, but I'm gonna drink it. But when you go to the brewery,
just got sours and stouts? How you gonna feel then?
Then I'm gonna just get a sour and ask for some champagne to go ahead and put up and make a beer mosa. It's what I'm gonna do.
At least it's not gonna go with water. That's good.
No.
But yeah, what were you saying about? So go back to the Bud Light. What were you saying? Like if you had a party, you won't drink. What were you saying?
I was just saying that I wouldn't buy a Bud Light, but if I'm at a party and that's all they have, I'll definitely drink Bud Light. It's just not anything that I would go out and buy.
Yeah, right.
Is it better at Anheuser-Busch than it is at a local store?
I don't know why, but it tastes better. So Anheuser-Busch, they've always done tours where you start off in the first stop, you see the Clydesdales. And they used to give you an option pre-pandemic to stop your tour there and go back for your free 2 full pours. But now you have to pay for the tour. It's like $15 or something. You don't get the option to bow out at the Clydesdale. You get like a little pour halfway in the tour, then you get a full pour at the end. So they've changed it dramatically. My friends and I will go to Anheuser-Busch just for happy hour because you can just get 2 full pours just for nothing. But it's completely different now. But the beer there tastes so pure, like it just is better. I don't know. It's just a lot. That's because
that's that Ray Hill recipe.
I'm just saying. Wherever you are, Ray Hill, I hope you're
Ray.
Jesus.
More Ray Hill recipe.
Ray in the upper room.
The upper room.
They are emailing me right now. Cease and desist.
Yes, you don't shut up about. We cannot tell you where the bodies is buried. They not there.
They're gonna be like, "You want to go where he's at?" Or
right, you next. We about to buy you out next.
Please buy me out.
Not that way. Not that way. Not in quotes. We don't want to buy
the money way.
Not that way. Yes.
Yeah. I was reading the article. I think they paid him he made off well, so I don't know where he at, but he did make off pretty good.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. He probably just can't make beer anymore. Like he probably took the money and he can't make beer anymore.
Yeah,
like,
especially under his name. He might be making under.
Yeah, if you develop something else, it's ours. Like that's probably what it is.
They probably are using his recipe for another beer because they have so many companies under their umbrella.
Yeah. It's the Hill Rays. If you find Hill Rays beer,
Hill Rays.
That's exactly what it is.
Got him.
That's just like back in the day, like I think like 1987, 1988, this rapper sound just like LL Cool J. Y'all ever hear about this? This rapper sound just like LL Cool J, but he had better lyrics. And Def Jam signed him and shelved him. I'm like, yo, it's only one LL. Yeah, it's only gonna be one LL, baby. Like, I'm sorry, you're out of here.
Why wouldn't they just give all the lyrics then? They should just give him.
I don't know if they gave him the lyrics or not. But all I know is this dude sound like LL, and he had better lyrics than LL, and you've never heard of him because he signed probably still in perpetuity with Def Jam.
It's probably
that 10 album contract, and then you never make a contract and make an
right,
album.
and you never make an album, yeah. And look, now now LL got the lyrics, and now something like Phenomenon was that. Something like Phenomenon was probably that dude.
That's great.
Well, they could have kept him on the show because I hated that song.
That's the only older song I can think of.
Phenomenon was a bomb.
It was definitely a bop. Look, it was a bop. It made you bop your head, but it was terrible.
Like,
Yoda's right. That's Phenomenon. I don't fucking know. What else he got other than Phenomenon? What came out after 2000?
Was Headsprung?
Lounging.
Then was Headsprung better than Phenomenon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Headsprung was better than Phenomenon.
Agreed.
Okay.
You can hear Headsprung in the club. You'll never hear something like a Phenomenon in the club. Not in no club.
But that doesn't mean it's not. That doesn't mean it's better or not.
Nah, it's that
you're trying to use that word, so it's kind of hard. Something like a phenomenon. It's like too many syllables. You can't.
Yeah, that's why that makes the song sound. Make for a fucking song.
He's trying to look too hard.
Oh shit!
He should have said, "I'm a."
So the guy that got shelled,
he should have shortened it, just like ExBeerience. He should not have went with the whole.
Yeah, they're not gonna understand this. They're not gonna understand this.
Should have named it Phenom. Man, yeah, see? But he's going back on tour. He got a new album coming out. Just saw he posted it.
A new album.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you still think he's y'all think he's the GOAT?
He's the GOAT. The only one that knows that.
No, everybody knows that he is the GOAT. There's he's longevity, baby. The GOAT longevity. He's still relevant.
Longevity.
Also, it's categories of your GOATness.
Yeah.
If that's the case, he's been out for 40 years. He's been rapping for 40 years.
His catalog is sufficient to rock a party.
Yeah.
What I will give him credit is every other rapper that comes out nowadays is an emotional rapper, and LL was the first emotional rapper. Like I Need Love it's still it's still one of the best love rap songs of all time.
Right.
And now like every other rapper is talking about how much they love their girl or their car or money.
So he's a culture shifter.
Or
that makes him
or drugs.
Or drugs. Call him now.
Yeah. But it's fine. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
He's a culture shifter. So shout out to LL.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All those things. I see longevity GOAT, but GOAT.
Right. He make you want to he make you want to
not lyrical.
Like, yeah, never mind. He make you want to throw out the twinkle, but he's like, nope, I'm still eat the Twinkie. So stupid.
Okay.
Well, that's what he said. He was like, yeah, you can't have a body of mine and still eating that Twinkie. When he made that book a long time ago, he said that. He was like, you can't say, tag, I want to look like LL, but then you still eating a Twinkie. So that's why I have it.
Oh, that's where that came from. I thought I missed something. I thought I blacked out for like 10 seconds.
Nah, he said that.
That's when I would close the book. Done with this.
Yeah, like and I would go get a whole box of Twinkies. And just go get a whole box of Twinkies. LL? Don't eat a
Twinkie. Had on. He was having all types of shots and shit going on. I mean,
and he probably got like 8 ribs. How many ribs you supposed to have? He probably missing some. Like, get out of here, LL.
Right.
Allegedly. That's all.
It's alleged. It's all alleged. I don't know how many ribs a nigga got.
I love you, bro.
And we don't even know if he was eating Twinkies or not. He probably was.
Yeah, I bet you he ate a Twinkie. That's how he know that Twinkies is bad for him. He ate 3 of them.
Right. He was saying he ate them, but when
he should have said it. He should have said a better. He should have said a better cake.
That was reverse psychology.
He should have said a better cake. He could have said candy.
He probably.
Vivian, do you have tasty cakes out there? You have tasty cakes out there?
Yes.
Or it's just Hostess?
Here. Yes. We have Hostess too, but tasty cakes, yes.
I thought tasty cakes were. I thought they were regional. I didn't know they was worldwide.
I think it stops at the Midwest. I think it does stop
at the Mississippi. It don't go west of the Mississippi.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
Because ain't that where the gateway is? That's the Mississippi, right? That's the Mississippi River, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So anything west of the Mississippi, that's called West Coast.
And with the arch
to let you come over here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the gateway.
Yeah, you come. Yeah, you going this way or going that way? Yeah. What? What?
Yeah, gateway drug ecstasy.
What is that?
We're back.
What is that?
And we're back.
Do we have any more questions for Vivian? God damn it.
What? I'm trying to keep, we keeping this podcast hot fire, baby.
Hot fire.
All right, focus. You know, people said that they don't like when you all are talking all at the same time. So try to keep it together.
That is true.
Sorry, people.
I never have. Can I just say?
I was about to say, as a fan of the show. Yeah. So you know what?
I think she said some people. She was,
but you know what happens, though. People don't realize because we're on these interwebs that sometimes it's delayed. So sometimes Lou or myself or whatever don't hear something and they start talking and it sounds like we're talking over each other. We're not. So whoever said also that, have to kiss our ass. Sorry.
And you also have to remember if we do hear, you see how they talking over me right now? You see how that happens right now? Like, shut the fuck up. That's what they talk about. And I was about to say something about us not talking over each other. Can you hear that? Can you hear that, motherfucker? You hear that shit? I know you hear that loud and clear. Vivian, until they ask you another question, I'm tuned out. Vivian, until they ask you another question, I'm tuned out.
I look like your index finger. I didn't know what that was. Was that your middle finger? That looked the index. All right. Any more questions for Vivian and the beer experience?
I'm good, man. Vivian, thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. I hope the experience goes well for you.
I said that wrong. I said the beer experience, the ExBeerience.
Yeah, the ExBeerience. Where do you see the ExBeerience at in the next, let's say, 3 years?
Next 3 years, I am really hoping to have established relationships with most, I'm not going to say all, most of the breweries in the St. Louis area where we're able to collaborate and do some type of festival, hopefully in the next 3 years. So I originally wanted to do a beer festival with like Black-owned brewery or brewing companies around the Midwest here, because we don't have that here in the St. Louis area. Like, it's just, the culture is lacking a lot. We have 2 Black-owned bottle shops in St. Louis, but in Illinois, where I live, there's nothing like that. And so I really want to bring something like that to the area. But I would really love to host some type of festival. I also, like I said, want to open up a bottle shop sometime in the near future. The near future being like 3 to 5 years or 2 to 4 years or however that looks. But establishing these relationships with the breweries is just really important, because once you're able to do that and have a name and you can call somebody, like it just makes it a little easier. Because like right now, I can go to a brewery and I don't know anything about any of the people. They've never emailed me back. I may have chatted with them at a festival and they don't remember or just don't care. So and also filtering out the breweries that actually align with my mission of what I'm trying to do in the area. Like that's another big thing. So I will say at my bottle share, there was one white lady that came and her name was Helen, and Helen happens to be well connected in the beer world. She does like marketing and things like that for different breweries and other companies or whatever. And so when she came, she was like, oh my gosh, this is like the most well curated bottle shop I've ever been to. And why aren't there more people? I'm like, yeah, it almost didn't happen. Just life stuff. And so she was like, I really want to help you. Get your name out there, get you introduced to people, and just get you in the room with some of the folks around here. So she's been like a major player in this. Like, she helped me get on Good Beer Hunting. She's connected me. Like, when she is in spaces, she brings up my name. She's like, oh yeah, have you heard of Vivian? She's doing this. And
that's
so
what
like,
you need. Yep,
you need a person who is gonna like root for you and support you when you're not around. And so my last post, I mentioned that Helen, she pulled out a chair for me at a table that I wasn't invited to. And that's exactly what she's doing. She's in these rooms, these brewery related meetings, and she's bringing my name up and she's telling people, yo, you need to collaborate with her. Like, she's trying to do this. So I appreciate all that she's doing for me. And on the flip side, it kind of sucks that it took a white woman to come in and help me. Like it's one of those things. But I mean, I'm here for the help. I need the help because it's just me. So we'll see where the next 2 to 5 years takes me as far as, you know, doing a beer festival or not doing a beer festival, opening a bottle shop, creating more experience to tap events around here, just establishing a presence around the St. Louis area. So we'll see.
Okay. So, but I want first start off by getting a logo that you are in love with instead of just one you don't like. Yeah.
Okay, Yoda. I hear you. I hear you.
Let's start there.
Okay.
Because you got to, I mean, your logo represents a lot. So definitely want to look into that.
Yeah, but you keep pushing until you find that.
Oh, yeah, keep pushing. But get that logo.
Okay, Yoda. Yes. Let me write this down. Logo.
Get that logo.
Exclamation, exclamation, exclamation.
Yep. And write Yoda next to it so you'll remember.
Yoda, who is not a Star Wars fan, but is Yoda. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Hater.
Let me just say, as a Star Wars fan, when I was listening to you talk about, I'm Yoda, but I ain't really a Star Wars fan. I was like,
I don't. So
I would see that as disappointment to Star Wars fans, though. I could see that.
Yeah, I could see that
because
too.
how many other Yodas are there that don't have no affiliation with Star Wars?
I didn't listen.
Zero.
I didn't have nothing to do with this though. I had nothing to do with the name Yoda. I didn't do this.
Yeah.
So you can't. I didn't say, hey. Years ago. Yeah, I didn't get up and say, "Hey, my name's Yoda."
You don't have to say yes to the name that right now. You're a 40-something-year-old man. You don't have to claim the name anymore.
People been calling me Yoda since I was.
You could have changed your name. You could have changed your name when you felt it. You could have changed your name when you decided against it. Or you could have watched the movies. Or you could have watched the movies.
I watched the first one. That's all I needed to, because that's where it came from.
Yeah, there you go.
So I ain't had to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else got a problem with it? I'll speak up now.
Sometimes
I've known him. Huh?
Sometimes he talks backwards.
That's true.
Talks backwards, he does.
Yes.
That is fucking true. Jesus. Yes, that's true.
And Yoda is like the best name in Star Wars. I don't care what nobody else say. They can talk about everybody else. Obi-Wan. Yoda is the best.
I just thank God when I was born, they ain't give me a nickname Obi-Wan. Like
Obi-Wan is hard.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Obi-Wan is hard. Obi-Wan Kenobi goes hard.
Yo, man, if your nickname was Kenobi, yo, I would fuck with that hard. I would definitely fuck with Obi-Wan and Kenobi, yo. Yeah, fuck that shit. I don't know what you talking about.
Kenobi.
Come here, Kenobi. What's up, Kenobi?
Kenobi do go hard.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. All them Star Wars names is kind of good. I like Vader.
I love when Rob was trying to get everybody back together. He's like, all right. And nobody's like, everybody's still talking. He's like, all right.
Yeah, he the host. This is his job. This is his job. But it's like, whatever, man. We got this.
We know what he's
Y'all
trying to
be quiet. Rob
we know,
said, all right.
We know we got 30 seconds.
Rob trying to wrap up.
Hey, somebody else that's not the same person, but the same person, one of the other people from comments said they like a shorter podcast. So not just
tell them to cut it off at the 30 minutes. You can make a
tell them to listen to it in 30-minute increments.
Yes, you can make a podcast.
Yeah, you can cut it off anytime you want. Listen, I don't even care about that. Like
smaller. They want to.
Okay.
But they should listen. They should listen to it. They should listen to it.
That's fine.
They should listen to it on like 1.5. You could listen to it on like 1.5, 2.0.
Yep, that's true.
Listen to it on a faster speed.
True.
There you go.
True.
Yeah. Who listens?
Just download. Make sure you download and subscribe.
I do that sometimes.
I listen to it on a faster. It's funny. The only thing I don't listen to on a faster speed is this, because I hear y'all every day. So it sounds weird hearing y'all at a faster speed, knowing that I talk to y'all on the phone and see y'all in real life. But every other podcast is 1.2 or 1.5.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Who knows? I mean, I think I listen to it to get the fake listens. I don't actually do that. Like I listen to it. Like when we first started, I listened to it and just walked away. And I mean, now I don't have to do that, but when we first started, it was like one listen. Let me get two.
But listens don't. Hold on. I've been doing this for 5 years. Listens don't count. It's just the downloads, right?
Yeah, they do.
Listens count too. Yeah.
All part of the analytics.
Interesting.
Downloads count, but listen as well. And it also depends on how long they listen, like the engagement of the listen. So if is it 60 seconds? Is it?
See, that's bullcrap. That's bullcrap though, because our podcast ain't never going to be 60 seconds. But if you do a 60-second podcast, but if you do a 10-minute podcast every day, most of the people if we do a 10-minute podcast every week, that's going to get 100% listenership because it's 10 minutes. You know what I mean? So the shorter your podcast is, the more listeners it's bound to get.
Well, yeah, but that's how some people. I mean, it's like shorter songs. It's the same in the stream world. That's how it kind of works. That's why people make 2-minute songs instead of.
Oh, we be having shit. We got shit to say. My shit is gonna take more than 10 minutes.
They don't make 10-minute songs like Andre 3000 win songs.
Yeah. Who hating? Somebody on here hating on Andre 3000's new album? Let me see your face.
You definitely look like you listened to that whole album, Vivian.
Listen, I've been listening.
She loved every minute. She loved every minute.
My kids were so mad. We were playing Boggle yesterday, and I turned on Spotify, and they were just like, play this. I'm like, I got something for you. Just wait.
No, the hell you don't.
You got them all excited for that? You did not get them excited for your whistles. They're up here whistling. What are you about to do? Yoga, mama?
We're playing Boggle. Posters in our households. You're not going to always listen to rap.
Listen. It definitely has its place. The album has its place, and I like it. It's just too fucking long. It's too long.
Meditation.
Yeah, it could have been 40. It could have been 42 minutes. It could have been 42 minutes long. It didn't have to be an hour and 28 minutes.
Kept moving.
He could have did all 8 of them. He could have did all 8 of them for like 3 minutes less. Every song needed to be 3 minutes less.
I mean, I would listen to it at work. I was like, yo, that's not a bunch of noise to me, bro.
You can't be at work listening to it.
You
gotta be in the mood. You gotta be in the mood.
If you listening 3000, if you listening, I'm with it.
Yeah, go to the ExBeerience. Play your whistle at the ExBeerience.
He should have came out with using a different name though. Like, come on, Andre 3000. When you think of that, you think of like rap.
He should have came like Benjamin Andre, right? It should have been Benjamin Andre the flautist.
Yeah,
should have used Andre Benjamin. He shouldn't use Andre 3000.
Yeah, right.
He could even do that.
It's like a troll album.
It definitely is. It definitely is.
He trolled the shit out of
that. Got nothing to say. But did you say anything differently than any other wind instrument person playing a wind instrument? Did he say anything different? Because he said that's why he don't rap.
And
Vivian had the answer.
Did he take away?
I need to know if Andre 3000 is on your list of top 5 lyricists. I need to know.
He was.
Nope.
No.
It's changed after the flautist. After the flautist came out, it's like, what the fuck?
It's like,
he let
it's like Allen Iverson on the Grizzlies. That was weird, man.
I was doing on the Wizards.
Nah. Mike scored 45 on the Wizards. Mike dropped 45 once or twice on the Wizards. It do. Allen Iverson on the Grizzlies is a terrible experience. That's not the experience that you want.
I see the analogy.
Yeah,
I see that.
because it kind of hurt people that like him in rap. Like this hurt their feelings. You ain't dropped an album in 17 years and you do this. Come on, dude. Like that's
he ain't a rapper no more. He's not a rapper no more.
He's always a rapper.
Once a rapper, always a rapper, but not as an art. His artwork right now is not rap. It ain't rap. Right. Maybe it will be like for somebody who raps as much as he does and as well as he does, and then is as self-conscious as he is. I understand. Like I get, like he don't feel like whatever he put, even though we know whatever he forget about is better raps than everybody but Emerge can rap. You know what I mean? Because Emerge is the second best rapper to ever rap in the world. Right. But you're welcome. You're welcome. But if Andre think that whatever he thinking in his mind is not worthy of what he's done in the past, he can't put it out. Like his confidence won't let him do that. But if he confident in this flute shit, man, it's a black kid out here that's listening because Vivian, they got a parent like Vivian who's like, y'all gonna listen to this shit. It's Andre 3K, and now they're going in 20 years they're gonna be a professional flautist. Like he done made 10 flautists out here.
I'm just saying.
Yes, he definitely did. He definitely did.
No, Lizzo definitely rocked the flute better.
Oh, she's a professional flautist. She plays in orchestras and symphonies.
He made a whole album, dog.
No, that don't make he didn't get paid to flute. Like Lizzo was getting paid to flute.
I'm like, bro, I don't need any of this. I don't need any of this chime.
This is what I could have took. I could have took him doing his little flute shit in the background, but rapping over it, like putting it over something hot, a nice beat, and rapping.
He should have did his 10 minute. He should have did a 6-minute song, and like the last 40 seconds, he just a bar. Just give us like 6 bars. But that's not what he feel. He's not feeling that. And somebody out here, and some record producers out here, like, yo, we gonna A&R this record, put it out. Like somebody letting him do it. He ain't put the album out of his own self. Somebody paid for that studio time.
What did happen to say we about to fuck all them up. All them people that love Andre 3000 watch this.
If the rap come out, we still gonna get the rap. Like the album come out, we're still getting the new album.
That's his explanations. I think my problem was the explanation because he keeps on saying, and he kept on saying, I'm an old dude. So who put the stipulation that rap with a young person? You don't say that to Rolling Stones. You don't say that to Ozzy Osbourne. Hip hop is not hip hop turned 50. So, bro,
come on, man. Patti LaBelle and them are still doing concerts.
Right.
Yo, some of the best rappers in the world are over 50. Andre 3000, Nas, and Jay-Z are all over 50 years old. And
maybe you need to get with Hit Boy. I know. And Killer Mike said he has an album done. So Killer Mike said,
it's about his confidence. It's about his confidence, man. Like
you have confidence to put that shit out.
Right. He got enough confidence in his flute. He got enough confidence in his flute. He don't think y'all gonna love. He ain't never fluted for y'all. This is the first flute experience y'all had from him. right. That's how you feel. But what happens if he put out this rap album? What happens if he put out this rap album that he think is worthy, right? And it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. He will never ever rap again.
But the Love Below didn't have much rap.
True.
So he has the capability to make.
So he literally hasn't rapped in over 25 years, and y'all still fucking with him.
Now we looking for lyrics though. Like he had lyrics on that album. He was using words.
Yeah. He should have used
let
a different
name.
Vivian,
you let the boy flute. Let the boy flute.
It should have been.
He definitely should have been Benjamin Andre. He definitely should have been his government or the reverse.
I definitely go play that shit from watering my plants or some shit and got the
Afterwards, it definitely has a place.
Yeah, he's definitely popping out yoga studios, meditation studios. That shit is
saunas,
like,
at a sauna, at the chiropractor, the masseuse,
elevators.
Elevators! It's rocking. It's top 20. It's top 20 at the elevators, yo.
We making fun of this nigga right now. We talking about him, but that's a good money making move that he just made, though. It's so much.
Yo, I'm not making fun of him. I'm not making fun of him.
Yeah, he about to get cake off of. It just ain't gonna be.
Can you imagine Neiman Marcus? Neiman Marcus got a lot of flute shit. I know they got flute soundtracks in Neiman Marcus. Right? Why don't they play Andre 3K?
They will.
He didn't tap into. And then what I feel bad for is all the flutists, the flautists, whatever you call them now. We do not know because they're not getting no love. Are we gonna go listen to more flute albums?
But it's not a flute. It's a win thing.
Something.
It's like a
whatever. Somebody else play that shit besides him. Somebody else got albums out besides that nigga when the Winwoods. Like somebody else Winwooding it.
That's true.
Yeah. Somebody
has been doing it all their life.
That's what I'm saying.
Here he comes.
Right. This motherfucker went platinum in 2 days of a Winwood, and I can't go double wood.
That's a good segue. If you put him on Spotify and he's playing his stuff, and then when his stuff goes off, somebody else that is like him comes on right after that. You're like, let me heart this. It's a good segue.
Right,
it's a win-win for everybody.
Them 10 little black kids that's about to be professional flautists. Yeah, because Rob ain't fucking with the flout. The flout.
Right,
Rob ain't fucking with the flout.
Win-win for hip hop.
Rob over there like, I tried to stop this podcast 15 minutes ago. I don't know what y'all doing.
And now we're talking about flauts. Now we're talking about Winwoods.
All right, I'm over the flout.
Well, he know what he did though. He came out with this album in the 51st year of hip hop. Because if he would have came out that shit when it was actually 50 years of hip hop, yo, you was definitely disrespecting hip hop, brother, with this Winwood mess. I mean, I listened to it. It was fine for what it is.
Is it a hip hop? It's not a hip hop album, though. But it's not a hip hop album. How's it disrespecting hip hop? It's not a hip hop album.
103,000 is a hip hop name. You didn't get 103 stacks from playing the flute. You got 103.
Yo, you are so upset about this. Let that man play his Winwood.
Outkast is my favorite group, and he is destroying.
They not a group no more. They're not a group no more. Them motherfuckers is done. They've been. When the last time they did an album together? Aquemini? Idlewild. It was Idlewild.
Shout out to him. Yeah. I mean, Big Boy did post it though. He said, "Look at this book. Look at this. Look at this. Y'all see this? Look at this." No, he didn't say that.
I'm not gonna say.
He probably just
put words in Big Boy's mouth. He didn't say that.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, he just posed like I'm supporting my boy. I'm supporting my boy.
Solidarity. Yeah.
Yes.
He
yes.
Said, this nigga made a Winwood out.
Nah, he know he was in the studio once. He invited him to come see what he was doing. I'm working. No, he said, do that shit. No. He said he told him. He said, "Yo, come through the studio. I'm working on some new shit." That's all he said. And people was like, "What? I'm there." And the motherfucker was like,
everybody came in there and said, "Oh boy, what you doing?"
Right.
He was burning that. He was burning that barrel-aged sage. It got real rough. And he was like, "I got to get the fuck up out of here, man."
Barrel-aged sage, he taking peyote. I mean, he doing all kinds of shit.
Yo, I don't like how you dissing. This is how you dissing these Winwood instrument people, man. You disrespecting the Winwood people of the world.
Shout out to them, but they're not rappers though. Like, yes.
So you think you gotta be on peyote and be burning barrel-aged sage in order to go from the best rapper in the world to arguably the best Winwood man in the world? He arguably the best. He the most famous. He the most famous. He the most famous,
or not? Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe not. No, I don't
name. You name them. You name the best.
I don't listen to that type of shit unless I'm meditating. So I don't know.
That's a great cop out. That's a great cop out by you.
I'm pretty sure it's somebody way bigger than him.
Nah. The Winwood community is very upset right now. But the most famous Winwooder is fucking Andre 3K.
I mean, you know what? The nigga can blow whatever he wants at the end of the day.
Excuse me.
It sounds like to put his hobby on because he is who he is.
Hold on,
to make this joint.
Yes,
I was gonna let that pass. See, I was gonna let it.
Look, I'm with you. I'm on what you talking about, Rob. I'm on what you talking about. Fuck all that bullshit.
Yeah. Because who he is, he was allowed to put this out. No one else would be able to put. I mean, Drake probably put out too if he wanted to get in the Winwood. They might be able to do it too.
Another instrument. Yo, what's another wild instrument that like Jay-Z would start playing? Now piccolo is like a flute though. That's like a flute.
No, what's that little
guitar? A ukulele? A ukulele?
Yeah, like well, not even that one. A little like it's like a piano thing, but it has like
piano, but it's, I know what you mean.
The one that you have to blow in and blow. You play it and
No, it's like a pictar or pentar. I don't know. It's the same Winwood instrument.
I would like to see the triangle come back. I would like to see the triangle to make a comeback. And
you had a lot of them in there, so it was in there.
So they did. They actually did make a comeback.
A lot of triangle work in there.
I would also
so too much. It was too much.
You sound so upset with this man's album, yo.
Andre 3000. It ain't me. If you
shout out to Andre. We like you anyway.
Yeah, do whatever's on your heart, bro. Do whatever's
on your heart. Allow artists to advance.
I would like to. I got one more instrument I would like to see come back because I would like to see the keytar come back. I thought the niggas on the keytar would be jamming out, and I really appreciated the work that it took to play a guitar and a fucking keyboard at the same time, like that.
I think the biggest thing, and I'll wrap it up now. But the biggest thing that upset me is the name of the first track. you really named it. I wanted to make a rap album, but this is how the wind blew. That is crazy to me. Like that's
what names are great.
That's the names.
He's telling me what he wants to name the album. Like he telling me what's going on in his heart. He didn't give me no words, but the name of the song tells me exactly what the song's about. Like I was trying. I'm trying for you guys.
That's my least favorite. That's my least favorite track.
Now, if Big Boy, what Big Boy should do, Big Boy needs to come out and just drop some lyrics over the woodwinds, and then it could be an Outkast album.
Or dropping this album with all drums and no
just a bunch of 808s. There's a whole lot of bass.
See it as a movie, in a movie, just all of his songs in a movie.
A very slow one.
Yes,
slow movie.
Even like what was the one movie, the Tyrone movie? Who cloned Tyrone? I can see it in a movie like that.
Okay.
I can see
like it opens up. It opens up the movie. It closes the movie, and then like when they do that, when they staring off into the distance because they're about to do the job, they're like,
I see it.
Then they play the flauts.
Yeah.
Let's see. He has such a unique.
For like 7 minutes.
I'm still mad because he has a unique voice. So he could have said, "I was up today, walking and doing my dishes, doing the laundry at the laundromat," and I still be like, "Yo, that's fire, son."
Yeah.
It's
spit hot fire right now.
Right.
Yeah.
It's still been dope because his voice and his dialect is
a talking tone. Like when he raps, already like he's just talking. He could have just talked through that shit.
Tell me about your 50-year-old day. You go to the laundromat. You found that interesting enough. You got enough money to have our own our own washer and dryer. Why are you going to the laundromat? Tell me about it. Why are you doing it? Let me know.
So no rhyming, no rhyming to it. Just him telling you about his day. You would rather hear that than the woodwind.
Put a beat behind it. Yes, that's kind of like what he did for the last few years. Anyway, when he even on features. But hey.
So you basically want a rap album. You want him to do a rap album. So I want him to talk. I want him to talk behind the beat. That's a fucking rap album, bro.
Set the scene. 3,000
you were. Yeah, right. Exactly. I was here playing. We could talk about why he was on the corner playing the Wynwood in the first place. I was in New York and I was in the park and I just played and people were like, hey, Andre. And I was like, what's up? I'm just walking around, traveling, trying to do it. Like, give me something, bro. Like, give me that insight on why you were doing this Wynwood journey in the first place. And then you could have did the same thing like you did the Outkast album. You could have gave me 8 tracks of Wynwood and 8 tracks of hip hop.
Yeah.
All right, that's what I'm saying. All right, I'm done.
Sure.
I'm done. My Andre.
Sorry, Andre.
I had to get it out.
Shout out to Andre 3000.
Yeah, shout out to Andre 3000.
Keep doing you. Keep doing you.
Shout out to Big Boy and the Dungeon family. Shout out to all of y'all.
Robert said, "I feel better now, though."
You got it all. Look, this is why we have our own platform, Rob. You can say whatever you want. It don't matter. Like, get it off your chest, man. Get that shit off your chest.
I feel better now.
Look, he was trying to wrap it up. He was trying to wrap it. He needed to get that out.
Well, I don't even know how we got to Andre.
Rob been trying to wrap this up for 30 minutes now. You all just
it's longer than that. I think longer than that. I think we was a 120 in.
Go, Rob. Go, Rob.
Okay.
Well, we want to thank Vivian from the ExBeerience for coming on the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
I'm Viv. You welcome anytime you want. You want to come? Yeah. You welcome anytime. This was fun.
You can just come and be the banter. You can come.
I appreciate it. Can I just say that what I love most about Brews and Banter podcast is the banter. Like sometimes you all go in for like 20, 30 minutes and I forget that somebody else is in the room. I'm like, oh shoot, somebody's coming on. Like it's you all are so funny. I enjoy how you all communicate with each other, don't communicate with each other. I love all of that.
There you go.
It's great. I appreciate what you're doing for the beer scene. And I thank you for having me on this platform and just being able to talk about what I'm doing. And what I didn't say on Good Beer Hunting, when I listened to it, I'm like, dang it, I had that whole interview and I didn't end with drink the good beer, fight the good fight.
Yeah,
I failed myself. So I have to end it with drink the good beer and fight the good fight.
Damn right.
Absolutely.
You didn't
Well
yourself,
said.
you helped
Well
us
said.
out. Good beer.
Yes. They don't get that drop. They don't get that drop ever.
And they hear you say booty hole brown. So hey.
We got some exclusives. We definitely got some exclusives.
Scratch it out. I got kids. Scratch it
out. Depending on the age, they are here.
Yeah, that definitely did. And our podcast does have a little E at the bottom of it. So I don't know if your kids should be listening to this.
Yeah, they won't be listening to this, but they might because your mom.
Well, they might because their mom.
That's true.
You on this podcast?
What's booty hole brown, mama? What's booty hole brown?
How old is
your? How old are they? How old are they?
My kids are 7 and 9.
Oh yeah, they heard that song.
Yeah, the 9-year-old definitely know what booty hole brown is. Yeah,
they be on TikTok. They on TikTok?
No, they don't have devices like that. No.
Oh, okay. Well, they may not have heard it.
Oh, good for you.
They only going to hear
until they go to school and get on their friends.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. All their friends.
Or I'm sure you'll play this. You'll play this for them.
Privileged school district, so the kids over there have all the stuff.
Oh yeah.
A predominantly privileged school district. I wonder what that's code for.
Yeah,
and she's from that area, so it's definitely big. They probably like Pound Town. Pound Town.
Yeah.
That's probably what the kids doing now. Listening to that.
Yo, didn't you hear Rob say, "All right, this is cold, but wrap it up." I heard you, Rob. Go ahead,
Rob. I'm ready.
Before we go, we always like to know how people can find you on these World Wide Webs and all that good stuff. So, how can they find more about if they want to get involved? Find out more about the events. How can they find out more about the experience, Vivian?
You can find me on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok and Threads by searching the ExBeerience. And that's ExBeerience with the B.
Okay.
Yes.
You doing TikTok content? Okay.
Yes. I usually use TikTok to create my content. I'm not really on there to look around, but it's a very easy, creatable space for, stuff or whatever. And my website is theexberience.com. So
all right.
Check me out. Yeah.
Check her out. All right, Lou.
Drink the good beer, fight the good fight.
Booty hole brown.
If you're an artist, DM on Viv to help her out with her logo. She needs some advice, some help. So DM her. But no, my name is Lou Belgium. I'm always on them Instagrams. Peace.
All right, yo.
You can find me on Instagram at IM302YODA.
You can listen to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or anywhere you listen to podcasts. You can say, Alexa, play Bruising Banter Podcast because we are on there. If you want to follow the podcast, you can go to TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, X, all that good stuff. YouTube. Remember, smash that like button. Rate, review, share, all the good stuff.
Subscribe and listen. Just found that out.
Subscribe, listen. Go up to www.bruisingbanter. Check us out there too. All the content is there, or directs you to where you can find it. If you want to follow me, Rob G, Rob Stay Bruising, there it is. Bing, 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 bing. This has been episode 227 of Bruising Banter Podcast. Once again, thank Vivian Ward of the ExBeerience for coming on. Until next time,
have a good week, everyone.
Bye.
Do I log off? What's happening?
Stick around.
This is our moment of Zen.
I wish I was rapping, but this is all I got right now. Enjoy it.
Oh, and when those butterflies came in, I was